listeners, I'm Kassandra with Real Property Management and the Landlord's Almanac. I'm very excited today to introduce you to Keith Weinhold. What's very impressive about him is he's an author, he's a writer for Forbes magazine, and he's on the Real Estate Council for Forbes as well. So vast amount of information. I hope everyone takes the time to listen to what he has to say today. I have two questions for you today. The first one is why real estate over stock? Not a lot of people understand.
Great question. And really one reason is, as a real estate investor, you have the opportunity to ethically employ other people's money. Stock investors, in almost every case, they're just trying to get their money to work for them. Well, if you only get your money to work for you, I'm sorry, you're not going to create wealth. That's one of the big lies of Wall Street. As a real estate investor, you can actually get other people's money to work for you 3 ways at the same time, and you can do it as an everyday person. The first way is you use the government's money to get a loan, typically an 80% loan to get into a property in the first place. The second way is you get to use the tenant's money for that monthly income stream, your rent minus expenses. And the third way that you're ethically using other people's money is that you get to use the government's money for very generous tax incentives like tax depreciation, where you don't even have to pay tax on all of your rent income, and a tax-deferred exchange where you never have to pay capital gains tax. So as a real estate investor, you have the chance to employ other people's money. You don't need any training, and you get to do it 3 ways at the same time.
I like the 3 ways. So I have one more question. What makes it to where people have such an awful experience in real estate, and what tip could they probably take from you today to make it better?
Great question, because you hear all these bad stories that people had a terrible experience with real estate, and you know why? It's because they started with the property. Don't start with the property first. What you want to do is ask yourself, what do you want real estate to do for you? Real estate investing starts with you. Do you want tax advantages? Do you want cash flow? Do you want appreciation? Or do you want some sort of lifestyle investment? That's the most important thing in real estate investing. The second most important thing is the economic market that that property is in, because if you're looking for income, you need to have a property that's filled with a rent-paying tenant. So what's the job vibrancy of that market? The third most important thing, and this is what you do so well, Kassandra, is to have a competent property manager. That's how this thing is an investment and not another job for you, that you have a competent communicative manager. And then the fourth thing, and only fourth, is the property, because if those first 3 don't work, you, the market, and the manager, your property won't work either.
That's true. It's a balance of all 3. Sometimes it's 2 of the 3. Sometimes it's 1 of the 3. You want 3 of the 3 if you can. So I'm very excited to share this information. He's an author. We got to talk about your book. Tell my crowd about it.
Oh, well, thanks so much. My book, 7 Money Myths That Are Killing Your Wealth Potential, was an international bestseller. I'm not trying to sell you a book. The book is completely free in the e-version at GetRichEducation.com. Not just a free chapter, but the entire book where I dispel a lot of these myths that I've been describing with you at GetRichEducation.com.
So I hope everyone goes to the website today and download the ebook and look through all his podcasts. He has like 200 podcasts almost now. So it's a vast amount of information you all need to take notes on and learn and read. And as I always say, education is key. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.